The presumed Republican presidential nominee, Donald Trump, is being mocked in a video by an anti-Trump conservative group for being broke, busted, the loser-in-chief, in reaction to his inability to post a $464 million bond in his New York civil fraud case. The former president has found it difficult to release the funds after Judge Arthur Engoron's ruling, which found that Trump had falsely inflated the worth of his assets in order to qualify for better bank loans. Trump has declared he will challenge the decision, but if he is unable to pay the bail, he could lose his assets. After becoming victorious in a string of Republican primary races on March 12, he became the frontrunner for the Republican nomination in November 2024 and most likely set up a rematch with President Joe Biden from 2020. Due to his involvement in 4 criminal prosecutions and numerous civil cases, the prominent Republican has drawn attention to his views and ongoing legal issues. The anti-Trump Republican organization The Lincoln Project released a video on Thursday called "Broke," which it released back in October and which makes fun of the former president's financial circumstances. In reaction to a Daily Beast article claiming that New York Attorney General Letitia James had started getting ready to confiscate Trump's Seven Springs golf course and private estate north of Manhattan, the group released the video. A female voice can be heard saying, "Oh, Donald," in the video, which has more than 144,000 views and 1,900 likes on X, the former Twitter. "You're a liar, a scammer, and a low-rent rip-off artist. You're broke and busted. You've known it as long as we have." The narrator goes on, "America is aware of it today. Your dishonest shell corporations in New York are being shut down by the courts. You are aware that bank and insurance fraud are felonies. Donald, the whole Trump organization scam is being exposed right under your nose. This time, bankruptcy won't help you. You will need to liquidate everything. Perhaps even that dingy Trump Tower will slip from your grasp." In addition to ordering Trump to pay $355 million in damages, which would have escalated to almost $464 million with interest, Engoron's February verdict also prohibited Trump from holding a director position in any New York-based business for the following 3 years. The final line of the Lincoln Project film is, "Everything you have ever constructed was based on deception. You never achieved success or wealth. You are the object of New York's constant ridicule, and this is now well acknowledged. Bankrupt, ruined, and the main loser." Trump's legal team stated in a court document dated March 18 that posting the $464 million bond was practically impossible for him to do and recommended that it be lowered to $100 million. "Despite scouring the market, we have been unsuccessful in our effort to obtain a bond for the judgment amount for defendants for the simple reason that obtaining an appeal bond for $464 million is a practical impossibility under the circumstances presented," the statement stated. Democratic Representative Casten of Illinois claimed in a post on X that Trump poses a massive national security risk as he seeks a second term in office due to his financial troubles. The presumed Republican presidential nominee is desperate for $464 million and counting, which he cannot personally access, the author said. "He poses an enormous risk to national security just by virtue of that alone. Any foreign foe attempting to purchase a president is aware of the consequences." In the civil fraud action, Trump has consistently denied any misconduct and maintained that, if anything, his assets were undervalued. Additionally, Donald Trump may have to sell some of his properties in order to raise the substantial sum required to pay the bond as the deadline of March 25 draws nearer. It is becoming more likely that the Attorney General of New York will begin to seize and liquidate his assets. However, even the sale of his renowned Mar-a-Lago luxury resort in Florida wouldn't be sufficient to support him. The former president encountered insurmountable difficulties to raise the bail of more than $464 million he owes to New York State in a civil fraud lawsuit brought by Letitia James, according to a court filing on Monday from Trump's attorneys. The former president attempted to raise the money from at least 30 private companies and spent countless hours negotiating with one of the largest insurance companies in the world, according to the lawyers. However, he was not successful. In a statement, Trump claimed that the bonding companies have never heard of such a bond of this size before. Trump may consider selling up his capital holdings in order to raise the funds required to pay the bond, according to Todd Landman, a political science professor at the University of Nottingham School of Politics and International Relations. However, this alternative now appears to be less than ideal. Because of the urgency of selling an item quickly, there is a chance that it will fetch a price that is less than optimal, he stated.